ask you this. So all the buzz obviously was about your team taking Lonzo Ball with that #2 pick, but you really ended up being the story with the 27th pick. How much did the hype surrounding him allow you to kind of fly under the radar and really develop as a player and make an impact?
Well, I mean, it helped out a lot. Coming in is no secret. Lonzo had, a ton of hype, a ton of, build-up throughout, the whole, pre-draft situation. So, when I came in summer league and, all eyes were on him. So, it was, easy transition for me because it helped me, just, be myself, play my game, not really have expectations until, the latter of the season. So.
You averaged 16 points. First of all, thanks for being on the show. You averaged 16 points a game on 13, a little more than 13 shots per game. But as the season progressed, obviously you gained a lot of confidence and you seemed to be a bit more assertive, which was my issue with Lonzo, that he wasn't assertive enough. Was that just something that happened naturally for you, or was it a conversation with Coach Luke Walton, Magic Johnson, and others where they said, look, you're that guy that's a potential star for this franchise. We need you to take the bull by the horn and really assert yourself even more.
Well, I mean, that was, kind of really never the plan, from the jump. Like I said, it wasn't too many expectations to me to come in and, be the scorer that, I showed that I could be. So, it was really about me proving that I could really do that. And then from there, it was an expectation to really do that, perform that, really every single night once I, showed everybody I could do that.
Kyle, in this era of one-and-done stars, you're an example of a guy who went from a guy who wouldn't be considered a prospect if you came out in the first year to a player we see with such polished skills as a rookie.
Right.
Can you describe what the process of development by staying in school was like to your advantage in the NBA?
Well, I mean, if I was able to be a one-and-done, I probably would have left college a lot earlier for sure.
Take the money.
Exactly, for sure. But, for me, I was a late bloomer. I wasn't a guy that was, heralded coming out of high school and, pretty much really my whole college career until, my last year. So it really just helped me grow on and off the floor, become mature, and, really polish up my game.
Kyle, the one thing that I was critical about with Lonzo was simply this, not so much his game, because obviously he's a rookie, he's the point guard, assigned to reinvigorate Showtime, I suppose. But my issue with him was the lack of assertiveness. I thought that he could have been more aggressive. As a guy that was on the court with him, what was your mentality? Was he aggressive enough? Did he need to be more aggressive? Would you guys have liked to have seen him be more aggressive in terms of looking for more offense for himself? What was the mindset for the rest of you guys playing with him?
Well, it's just a different pace. Every NBA in this league now is, really a scoring type of guy, someone that really sits the table for themselves first. But, with him, he's just such a throwback player that it was just kind of, different to play with. And, for everybody's perception, having a pass-first point guard in today's NBA is not really, heard of. So, for us, we definitely want him to be, more aggressive, especially down the stretch. He caught his wind and caught, the nuances of, the NBA game and got more and more comfortable. So, that's one thing, this offseason I'm sure he's working on, and, Magic and Rob and Luke, everybody's, in his quarter and supporting him to, really have a breakout summer and, have a breakout year next year. So.